don't know how this game works. I see you doing
As of right now, you just need to shoot animals, cut down logs, and bring water around. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Scatter. I'm not very up on like pop culture and all that, so like, and you very much are.
Yep, I am.
And
it's
also
really
like,
disgusting.
also like meme culture and like all that stuff. I'm kind of an old man when it comes to all that. Because for like a really long time,
Can I just say I'm an eco-terrorist right now? Like, I am chopping down every tree in sight, people. It's like...
Well, I mean, I have a feeling that there's going to be even worse things than having to worry about the environment. The trees are just the bottom of the food chain. Yeah. Like, there's going to be some shit that you're going to need those logs, and you'll be like, fuck those trees. I need to run away from flying demon ovaries. Yeah. I thought there was, like, a limit on how many days, like, there were and, like, what...
I know, how much you can get done.
Because, like, I'm not seeing a lot of creepiness yet, but I'm assuming...
That's me knocking on wood. Jesus.
I'm assuming
jinx it, okay?
that, like, this is going to be a game where, like, it's a super tedious beginning to lead up to a whole bunch of fuckery.
I'm sensing that as well.
Yeah. But, as I was saying before, I came to the realization that, like, just like how awful social media is for your psyche.
Oh,
and just
absolutely.
Unfortunately now I had to like get all of it back and use it a lot because I do so many of these projects. You know, we do this show,
your band,
my band, Beats by Bloom, and like I need to keep those connections up. But like if it were up to me, I would honestly toss my phone in the river, and kind of like if somebody needed to like talk to me, you know, email or like a phone call, like, you know, which obviously if I toss my phone in the river, but you more like get like a track phone, you know, something that I can. It almost it looked like you like got less water.
It went like down. Huh. If that fucks me, I'm so annoyed. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
What?
Excuse me, excuse you.
What?
What the what?
Was that?
The bouncing ovaries, man.
The bouncing ovary. It doesn't look as much like an ovary now, but like it had that like fleshy color.
Yeah, that one was more like
fleshy color.
I think when it's clear like that, it means that it's like trying to do dimension, like it's up over your head.
Well, and it's interesting that like because like you notice it, but you don't put much thought into it. But like everything is black and white, but that deer and the
flesh color, the meat.
And well, yeah, oh yeah. But I think that's like the point is like.
Yeah, I mean
It's like it gives it a more like sinister like because that like sort of like flesh, blood red like, really puts me at unease. You know, it's like
screw you, tree.
Screw you.
Let's build this bridge.
But yeah. So I mean, so unfortunately, I've had to like regain all my social media, which is great for like doing gigs and doing the show and stuff. I love all of that and the friends I've made from like those connections. But it does take a toll on you psychologically. Just like kind of seeing everybody's the best like 5 to 10 seconds of everyone's day.
Yep.
All the time. So I mean that's something I've always tried to like stay away from as much as possible.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever heard of like this like concept, but a simulacrum is basically like the best version of yourself. Like if you've ever like, whoa, what? Get the
no.
fuck out! Oh my god!
Wow.
Yo! Sea bear circle. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, get out of here, bro!
Wait, did you just hit him with your axe?
I don't know. That's some spicy hot stuff right there.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Where's your,
Princess! Ah! Oh, I lost a heart! No bueno! That stinks.
Well,
now
you're in.
Now I got my shoddy with me. Anyway, so what was I saying? The simulacrum. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen like those little horror shorts. No, that's me wasting energy. Okay. As usual, because I'm a derp.
Because I'm a derp.
Yep. What was it? Oh yeah. So if you've ever seen those like creepy like shorts, if you ever look up Simulacra, it's like one of those like scary films like where they have like a regular person and then like they have like another version of themselves like on the TV or in the mirror, and that's like the person that like dies, or like the person in real life dies and then the person in the TV's fine. And the point of like basically like they're trying to use like that as like a horror thing, but Simulacra is basically like, and you know, I could, if anyone is like watching and they're like in the comments like, oh, you know, that's not it. Like, yeah, educate me, girl. Like, I'm just making some.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
this is all context. Like, I don't know exactly what it means.
We're always open to like learn new stuff.
Oh yeah, hit me up with that.
If we're ever wrong about something, like I'd rather know more about it.
Right. Excuse me. No.
Just shoot the tree.
Stop! I'm trying to pick up the thing. You derp. All right. So, basically, now that it used to be like the better part of yourself that you like kind of that you are for like people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your most like social part, your most like your best you kind of. And the thing with the Simulacra, it's kind of like that's like the better you. And there's kind of like this fear that the better you takes over from the real you kind of thing. Like if you like one game that we might have to play is like it's called Simulacrum, I don't know. But basically it's like
it like has that idea.
It's like the soul of like your online persona versus like your like your person. Like how what's the like boundary of like that becoming a real entity? Like I know like there's you and me talking, but the interaction online is also in a way real.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like I know it's like I'm explaining it really like
lamely. But I totally understand that. And like that. And that's something that will also just like.
And it's almost like people are scared of like simulacrum, like their simulacrum, because like, you know, it's the better part of themselves. It's the flawless part of themselves. It's like a separate entity that they could feed the best things to, like, and kind of like make that like entity ingest only the good things of you. So you're kind of like creating an entity that's like a perfect version of you, or at least your pride image of you. But yeah. Well,
and that's again, that's what I was getting at with. Just that's a lot of pressure on somebody, you know, and it definitely starts to break you down as a person if you don't think about it in a constructive.
And of course you're gonna like compare yourself to your simulacrum, almost like numb to this guy.
Yeah, he's just like around. Yeah, just don't lose that heart, or I think it's over.
Yeah, don't mess with it, man.
Yeah, do a little bob and weave.
Zigzag. Ah! Zigzag.
Little
we're almost
little
there.
Serpentine.
No! Oh. What the what? What?
I forgot that this was like forgiving, like.
Oh yeah, we did easy mode. I forgot about that. Can I? It's not highlighting. Oh, here we go. Okay, now it's highlighting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Pretty much all we're saying is, you know, be you. Be happy with yourself. You know, there's a lot of pressure nowadays with all kinds of different online, you know, outside sources like telling you what to be or how to act. You know, just be yourself and be good to people. Fucking just love. Just be loving.
You have the power to be the best you.
Yeah.
Like
and without
whichever parts of you choose, you have that power.
Yeah.
Excuse me, did I really make this?
Did you see that tree kind of like...
Guys, I'm going to have to edit that out of my Fortnite video. I'm pro gamer, and I can't go and show my face at Tilted like that. It's just not going to work.
This is a very toxic playthrough.
Such a bad run, guys. I bet it's the skin I'm using, I swear.
These guys are really cucking me today.
Speaking of which, Season 6, look down in the description below for them free V-Bucks. First 300 subscribers to join back gets free V-Bucks.
Yo, shout out to Connor, Isaiah, and Chef, who are great gamers, but they do more like, you know, Xbox gaming and that kind of stuff, which is not stuff that I'm really into as much. I'll play it when like we hang out and stuff, but been friends for years, but Connor is really, really good at Fortnite. And, you know, he tends to do some streaming from time to time. And, you know, he just kind of, like, gets hammered and goes and he yells toxic shit. And he's just a funny dude. But yeah,
God.
so,
No.
So, Connor, if you're watching this, shout out to you, as well as Isaiah and Chef, who are also great gamers. But Connor was telling me that he started to, like, do streams and stuff with them.
I don't think this guy can actually hurt me. It's just the fireballs that hurt me.
Well, yeah, I think he's just, like, floating above you.
Are you really haunting me if you can't haunt me? You know what I'm saying? Devil man. All the deer are really small now. I just realized that. Like, I only got one meat from the last one. Which is no bueno. Which is, as they say, no bueno, okay?
See.
Oh my God. You're bilingual, bro. Amazing.
Yeah, and
You're like, what can I say?
Well, I had to, because I took Spanish back in high school, but I had to, like, I totally forgot everything because I didn't do anything with it, and then now I'm a senior in college, and I need to take a language class, and I could have, like, tested out of Spanish, but I forgot almost everything, so now I have to take Spanish again, and it's frustrating because it's all coming back, and, like, it's stuff that I know, but, like, I wouldn't have known for the test, like, if I would have tried to test out of it. But it's just frustrating that I'm, like, going over all this, and it's not wasted because I'm learning about a different language, a new culture. It's all cool stuff. But
I got another heart from that.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, maybe that's what that's for.
Maybe.
You know, you be good to the earth gives you more hearts in a video game. That's how it works.
Cool.
But good life lesson, guys.
The earth be showing love back, bro.
Of course.
Where's that tower thing?
But yeah, and it's also frustrating because I actually want to learn Japanese. Nothing against Spanish, but I don't feel like I'll be going and visiting, like, anytime soon.
Places.
It's good to know.
Oh, I get you.
Especially in America, it's pretty useful to, like, have be bilingual in Spanish. But
What?
there we go.
Oh my God! Whoa! I'm so fast.
Oh, because you're a fox. It makes you faster.
Oh my God!
It makes this game a lot quicker. I love that.
Thank goodness.
But over the summer, I started to pick up Japanese, and just started learning hiragana and all the different characters and all that stuff. But it's definitely, like, a really hard language to learn, and I was picking it up pretty well. But now I have to, like, go back to learning Spanish for this class because I need to pass it for school. So I've sort of lost all that progress that I had with Japanese. So I'm a little bummed about that, but I think that it'll eventually, I'll eventually get it, because that's something that I definitely have, like, a passion for and want to learn more about.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, personally, I feel like because of, like my family, I feel like I kind of have a responsibility almost to, like, try and learn Spanish on my own. But,
why don't you learn it from them? Is, like, you...
Like, I always thought about that, like, always being like, I always thought of being like, Dad, over winter break or summer break, like, don't speak to me in anything else. Like, just kind of throw me to the wolves. Like, because I feel like that's also a way that people, like, pick up language better, is, like, just kind of being forced to just kind of...
Yeah. Well, again, yeah, it would have been neat if they had done that from, like, a really...
From the beginning, absolutely.
From the beginning, where, like, you were in a really developmentally spongy stage, you know?
Yeah, true.
So, because it is definitely, I feel like it's definitely harder now. I remember, actually, the Game Grumps briefly talking about it, but they were curious as why it's harder to, like, learn language once you're older.
Well,
and they said it wasn't harder, it's just different parts of your brain that you have to use, like, depending.
Yeah, well, there is critical age theory, which is to say that, language accumulation is harder once you're past puberty. which is funny because in America, at least, I know in other countries it's totally different. And maybe in some private schools it's different. But they start your language in elementary school and preschool. Meanwhile, we started in like middle school or high school, which is really hard because that's technically after puberty. Yeah, so, like, you know, obviously it's like during adolescence, but like that's past the change of like, you know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong, I love America, but I do feel like we dropped the ball on some of those things. Like
absolutely. From an education standpoint, I totally agree.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've, you know, just noticed just growing up in the education system. I feel like we've definitely dropped the ball, and it's not even like just America.
There's a lot of other countries that have like this stigma against like, like learning another language, like unless it's like, you know, a European language, like
of course,
you know. What are you going to really do? Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, absolutely. And...
Excuse me? Stop.
Yeah, I just wish... Because I know especially in, like, more Asian countries, they tend to, like, from, like, the beginning, teach
and
English.
Usually...
Like...
Yeah, English is part of the curriculum for a lot of countries.
Yeah, and, that blows my mind, and I wish that we would do that stuff. And that's no stab at teachers or educators, you know.
No, of course not. There's a lot of stuff that goes involved, so it's not... There's no finger pointing here, you know, because...
98% of the teachers that I've come across in my life or professors, like, have been phenomenal and love their job and do a great job. It's more just the system that's been, you know, built, and, like... It's kind of a weird time where like we've been doing stuff a certain way for so long that like how do we change it? And I'm noticing that with a lot of things here in America.
I just also think it's like really funny that we're like there's like a little hypocrisy, to be honest, where it's like, oh, like, you know, my son or daughter can know 2 languages, but if it's like a native speaker, it's like, oh, why are you not speaking English in our country? It's like, I'm sorry,
absolutely.
They know English and their own language, and you don't provide them the same as, like, learning another language first?
Well,
like, ESL students, for example, English as a second language students, like, you know, like, they are kind of, like, treated differently. It's like, oh, like, almost this how do you not know this mentality. Of course not from educators, but from, like, the outsiders.
Well, absolutely. Well, and that just... I say this with everything because I think it's super true, but I think it really depends on the person and people. Like, like, because if you're just a good person, like, that's not gonna, like, be you may have that bias in your brain, but you're never going to, like, make somebody feel that way. So it really comes down to not being a shitty person. Like, regardless of anything else. Like,
I mean...
As long as you're not being an asshole, like, you know... You don't have to worry about that stuff. But, like, you know, sometimes there's just bad people and there's nothing that you can really do about it. You can still be a great person and just some asshole will ruin your day. That's going to happen.
For real.
So, I mean, but I definitely agree with that and think that, you know, there's definitely a lot more of that ignorance around. And especially with something like... Because I do notice that a lot in America, that, like, we're kind of like, oh, like, you came over here, why not learn it? But, like...
We expect you to know,
you know, it's fucking hard, man. Ooh. Whoa. Is that?
It's a golden sky.
I was gonna say. What's the sniper rifle?
There was a ghost over there that looked like me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the fox. It looked like the fox.
I totally forgot we've been having this, like, deep conversation while this thing has been,
while literally a demon is following us.
Yeah,
and we're
just shooting fireballs at you.
I'm like,
and you've
no big
accumulated
deal.
a nice little fox mask. It's nice that you can go fast.
I think this is a sniper rifle. Like, the other one was like, I guess like a hunting rifle or something. Yeah. I guess it's 25 as well. God. Whatever.
I like that your gun now has, like,
a little scope.
Color.
Oh, and you're right, in color.
Cool this is a neat game.
This is something cool. On. It's got potential to be more interesting than we're making it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's an interesting game. I think there's just... With a game like this, I think it's easy to just zone out and get, like, sort of just into it. Because as of right now, your objectives are pretty simple, you know.
True.
Survive.
I think the wind chimes activate when he's, like, close. Like, they get, like, whoa. They get, like, really chim-chimey. They be a chimmin' and a chimin' when they, you know.
I like that there's, like, ghosts, like, in the trees.
I know. Yeah, it's freaky. But I like it.
It is just a spooky little... But it's also, like...
It's very atmospheric.
And it's strangely cute.
Yeah, it's, like, charming in a way. Yeah. Like, I'm about it.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
I don't know. Yeah, this is something. Righty. I guess we'll do some agua runs.
Yeah, why not?
Let's get some of that agua.
Get that drink.
It's just such a long walk. It's so annoying.
Oh
God, it'd be the demon boy.
Can you shoot the demon? Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
did he just take a bite out of my ass? How dare you?
Right out of your booty. Swiggity swooty.
Whoa, I know you just walked into the bakery and you're seeing a lot of cake right now, but you just can't do that.
Demon boy's coming for the booty.
I'm going to get a heart from that plant over there. You see that plant, like, on the left side?
Oh, I see.
And I done brought my bucket with me, so you already know what it is. I'm just making sure me mama is,
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, your mom's coming up.
We're coming around 4:30. Okay.
What time is it now? Oh, 4
It'd be to 4 o'clock.
Oh.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah, we've had a whole day full of gaming.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me?
Whoa,
excuse me? Well, excuse me, bitch. Your ghost ass. Like, these guys are cool. The bloody one was not happy with me.
He wasn't feeling it.
Whoa. Quite the reflection I have. Does this reflection make me look fat? Oh, I think we already got a thing from that, so I think we're alright.
Wait, you didn't get a heart from it.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I'll go back.
Yeah, I think you gotta do it twice.
I can't do it.
You know what I can't do? I can't do the sassy, like... I guess I kind of did it. I always used to, like, click. I'd be like... But, like, it's more of, like,
so aggressive. I could do that. Whoa!
But my one friend Dre tried to like show me how to, he was an interesting guy. He tried to teach me how to do that click as well as twerk. And I actually like
do they coincide?
No, they're just like they were at different times when he taught me, but like I didn't.
He didn't want to overwhelm me with the skills.
Well, I just didn't. Like, it was just at different times where I had asked him. Because I had seen him do both, and I was just like, oh, interesting. Like, how do you do that? And so he tried teaching me, and so... Emphasis on the tried. But
You bastard!
I owe all my moves when I go out to Capitol in downtown Bloomsburg to Draylen Gore.
God.
Oh, God.
Alright, we got plenty of meat. We gotta get some of that wood. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's go near the dead thing. Because it's really not doing anything. Are you gonna chop down some trees for me? Boy!
Stop!
So. Sometimes he burns down trees and, like, sometimes I can get me some of that tree love.
Some of that.
I'm so frizzity fast.
Wood.
Bro! Yes! Wood! Aw, I didn't get it.
I think you did. I saw logs, like, float near you.
Scatter! Ah! Can you excuse yourself? Oh, there they are. Go, go, go. Gotta go fast. Yo, save all the energy. Just walk around and make him, like, chop down all the trees.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's actually a pretty good
strategy.
strategy.
You gonna chop down these trees for me, my dude?
Oh, that's cool that, like, that's also...
Oh, we got... I mean, low-key cheats, but,
Well, because I definitely think that, like, moves the game forward if you're, like, out of...
That's true.
Out
if you're,
of
like,
energy.
really stuck. Yeah, for sure.
Like, the game developers made ways for you to still progress in the game without, like...
And to still benefit. Like, imagine if you burned the trees and you didn't get logs. Like, that would just be,
well, that's
like,
the thing.
cruel.
Like, you can progress because you're getting the logs and moving, like,
and
forward.
You can the logs. Excuse me, move down.
But it's still like you're like struggling because like it'd be a lot easier for you to just like go and cut them down. But so like it's cool. Like it's
all right, it's time to.
And there's also always like the risk of you getting hit.
Obviously, but we've been feeding some plants some nice things, so there we go.
It's been nice. It's been.
Yeah, get fricked.
It's a nice trade-off of you know, burning down trees and cutting them down, but then you also grow some flowers.
Yep, for sure.
Sort of that idea of conservation. You know, you can cut down a tree, but plant another one, man.
How do I know how much stuff I have? And I kind of just have to approach a bridge and just be like, oh, excuse me, I didn't want to pick that up. I feel like every time I'm at a circle, he could just smell me. He's like, there she is. There she be.
Is that little ravioli down there?
Little ravioli man? That's so ironic because we said it was Mario's child.
Well, that's what I had said.
If he's spaghetti. If Luigi's spaghetti, Mario's lasagna, this guy's the ravioli, you know? He's just a little dude. Oh, we're so close! Oh, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Did I say we can do this? Because we can do this.
I think you said it.
No, I didn't. I'll say it again. We can do this. My comedy's horrible. Please, just feel free to unsubscribe.
Feel free to unsubscribe.
Please don't. Adam doesn't deserve it. I'm just speaking for myself.
Adam doesn't deserve it.
Y'all can hate on me.
Don't
hate on him.
Get like half a subscribe.
Is this another house? What?
Oh, wait, maybe there's other people in it.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Perfect. Oh, that makes life so much easier for you.
Thank God. I was wondering when I'd get a freaking break in this game.
Oh, what's going on?
Golden bucket?
Yeah.
Take golden poops in? Let's see.
Yeah?
Oh, thank you, ghost person. Oh, it's so thick! It's the thickest bucket I've ever seen.
It's a thick bucket.
I'm really slow, though.
It looks
even
like
with
a
my
golden
cool
cake.
mask. Even with the cool mask.
Well, could you imagine how slow you would be if you didn't have the mask?
I feel like I walk faster. Like, I feel like I walk faster diagonally, but it's probably not true.
No, it looked like you did.
It does seem like it, doesn't it? Alright. I feel like we've explored most of the area because, like, what? I mean, I feel like we need to get a golden axe.
Well, but maybe.
Oh, I think we need to try and get into this area. I don't know if it's the same. Oh, I think it is the river area. Where to go? Where go we go? Where go we?
Where it go?
We go where?
I don't know. Do you want to continue this on the next episode?
Yeah. I don't know if this is it or like if we're like missing something. Like, is there a completion? Like, honestly, I think we should just look it up. We should look up like for next time. Like, if there is like a way to
Well, here's the thing. If there's more to it, we'll make another episode. If there's not, we'll just continue with this one.
Right.
Okay. Then we'll do that.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we got for Devil Haunts Me. This has been a really cool game. Anxious to see if there's going to be more stuff to it. If there's any updates, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
But for right now, I think that's it.
I mean, it is a cool game. I am enjoying it. It's just I don't think there's much more to really see right now. So you know, if you guys know something that we don't,
let us know, please.
Let us know.
Contact us on Instagram, comments below, whatever.
Whatever y'all are feeling. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye.